What would you do if the person you loved most tore your heart apart in front of the world, without a flicker of regret? That was the question I faced when my sister, Lila, turned our bond into a public spectacle, leaving me to pick up the pieces of my dignity. I'm Emma, 26, and for years, I'd been the one holding our fractured family together. After our parents passed, I worked 2 jobs to keep Lila in college, believing in her dream of becoming a doctor. But dreams, I learned, can blind you to the truth. Growing up, Lila was the golden child, charming, brilliant, the kind of person who lit up a room. I was the quieter one, content to support her from the shadows. When Mom and Dad died in a car accident 5 years ago, I was 21 and Lila was 17. I became her guardian, her cheerleader, her bank. I dropped out of college to work as a barista by day and a freelance graphic designer by night. Every penny went to Lila's tuition, her books, her life. She thanked me with hugs and promises, and I believed her gratitude was real. But last month, everything changed. Lila had been invited to speak at her university's annual gala, a prestigious event attended by donors, professors, and students. She was to share her journey as a first-generation student. I was thrilled, scraping together money for a new dress to wear while cheering her on. I sat in the audience, beaming with pride, until her speech took a turn I never saw coming. "Ladies and gentlemen," Lila said, her voice clear and confident, "I stand here because of my own resilience. My sister, Emma, tried to hold me back, telling me I'd never make it. She's the kind of person who settles for less, who can't see beyond her own failures. But I refused to let her drag me down." The room went silent. My heart stopped. Every eye turned to me, the sister who'd held her back. I felt the heat of their stares, the weight of her lie crushing me. She didn't stop there. She painted me as jealous, small-minded, a burden she'd overcome. The crowd applauded her strength, while I sat frozen, humiliated in a room full of strangers. She never looked at me, not once. After the gala, I confronted her backstage. "Lila, why? I've given everything for you." Her response chills me still. "Emma, you're nobody. I needed a story that sells." No apology, no remorse, just cold ambition. I left, tears burning my eyes, and spent the night replaying her words. The sister I'd raised, loved, sacrificed for had used me as a stepping stone. Days passed, and Lila acted like nothing happened. She texted about her next tuition payment, casual as ever. I stared at the message, my savings account nearly empty from years of supporting her. Something in me snapped. I wasn't just hurt, I was done. I called the university and canceled her tuition payment. When she found out, she called me, screaming, "How could you do this? You're ruining my life." I let her rage, then said, "You ruined us first." The fallout was brutal. Friends took her side, painting me as petty, vindictive. "She's just a kid," they said. She didn't mean it. But Lila was 22, not a child, and her words were calculated. I wrestled with guilt. Had I overreacted? Was I punishing her too harshly? But every time I doubted myself, I remembered her smirk, her betrayal. I'd given her my future, and she'd turned it into a punchline. Months later, Lila dropped out. She moved in with a friend, posting online about her struggles and how I'd abandoned her. The comments stung, but I stopped explaining myself. I started rebuilding, taking night classes, chasing my own dreams. I realized I'd been living for her, not me. Cutting her off wasn't just about revenge, it was about reclaiming my worth. Looking back, I don't regret it. Lila's betrayal taught me a painful truth. Love doesn't mean sacrificing yourself endlessly. Sometimes, the hardest choice is the one that sets you free. I still hope Lila finds her way, but not at my expense. I've learned that family isn't just blood, it's respect, trust, and accountability. And those are things I'll never give up again.